Fernando, would you say that Sunday should be the last day of Red Bull's domination over the beginning of the season? Because in Barcelona, everyone's going to come with a big step forward and you should reach them.
We'll see. Hopefully, Malaysia was the last time of Red Bull domination. We'll see what everybody can do here. Anyway, I don't think that it will change the whole picture in Barcelona. We will see some big evolutions in Europe from all the teams, but normally you carry more or less the same positions. You just improve. Some teams improve 3/10, some teams improve 4/10, but more or less remains the same grid positions, more or less. So I expect Red Bull very, very strong all season, not only at the beginning of the championship.
Which is bad for Ferrari, isn't it?
Well, at the moment we are ahead of them, so the domination at the moment is not so clear.
Fernando, how difficult was it to drive and finish that race, or to drive in Malaysia until you had the engine problem?
It was difficult, no doubts. I said already in Malaysia, with the gearbox problem, I had to drive in a different way, and something that is not natural when you brake going on throttle to engage the gears. So this was taking some time in the first couple of laps to understand how was the best solution to do the corners. But then as soon as you arrive to a fight with some other car, it remains impossible to overtake or to do anything, because you cannot brake late enough to overtake anyone. So we were just trying to arrive to the checkered flag, that unfortunately we didn't make it.
And in terms of a championship year, you've already had a DNF. How important is it to avoid as many of those as possible? I mean, how crucial will it be in the final upsum at the end of the season?
I think it's very important to finish all the races, but obviously when you have to have a DNF, it's better to have a retirement when you are ninth, as I was, because I lost only 2 points, and when you are in the first 3 positions, you lose a lot more points. So okay, it was a shame to retire, but I think that before or later, all the drivers we will have a problem, unfortunately, because this is life. So hopefully I lost only 2 points in the championship.
Fernando, you lost one engine completely in Malaysia. The other engine, which was changed in Bahrain, you can only use in the Friday practices. Is that a worry for you? Do you have to change the whole system now, how to distribute the 8 engines?
No, at the moment we are not too worried. Obviously, we don't want to lose any engine or any problem with the gearbox or anything like that. We've been very strong all winter, so we cannot be happy with the problems we had in the first races. But in terms of engines, at the moment the plan didn't change too much for us. The only difference now with the engine problems we had is that we will use more kilometers on the engines on Fridays. So later in the season, some Friday engines will be a little bit older. But in terms of race engines for Saturday and Sunday, we remain with the original plan. So at the moment, we are not worried.
Fernando, you don't know what the other teams are doing, but from what Ferrari has shown you, are you confident that they're going to make some really good big steps with the car?
Yes, I have no doubts that Ferrari will improve a lot during the season, and we have the potential to improve the car very quickly, as we saw in the last 10 years in the championship. So in that aspect, I'm not worried. We know also that McLaren has also the same potential, or even more, as we saw last year, how McLaren improved during the season. So we know that will be a good season for us. We know, or we are optimistic that we will improve the car constantly every race, and we will have a very strong championship. But we know also that our competitors, they are also very strong, and we need to be calm and to try to be a little bit better than the others.
Fernando, Charlie Whiting has reinforced the rule on adjustable ride heights. Is that good for Ferrari? What's your view on that?
It can be good for us. I don't see any disadvantage with that clarification in the rule for our team. So for the other teams, I'm not sure how is the situation for them. So in terms of us, everything remains the same as Malaysia. So maybe it's a good thing.
Fernando, in your opinion, how much the McLaren F-deck would be an advantage for them on this track?
It will be, no doubt. We have one of the longest straights in the championship, so we know how McLaren efficiency is on the straights and how is the top speed in the first races. So we saw a McLaren very competitive in Malaysia, especially with Luis in dry conditions. So I expect McLaren being very, very strong this weekend. But still thinking that Red Bull will have a little advantage again from everybody here. So we'll see. We will have a difficult weekend because, as I said, Red Bull and McLaren, I'm sure that they will put us in some difficulties, but we will try our best and hopefully we can beat them here.
When do you expect to have your own system, your own FDUX system?
Not sure. I know that we keep developing the car, but it's not maybe first priority for us, that system. We keep working in our philosophies, so there is some important step here to improve the car, and I know that there is more coming in the next races, so I'm not worried specifically only in that system.
If you had finished the race in Malaysia, you probably would have been obliged to change the gearbox. Was it in the end better to lose 2 points instead of going 5 grid positions back here because of changing a gearbox?
No one likes to lose 5 positions, but no one likes to win or to lose the championship for 2 points. So I answered at the end of the year.